morning, rock and rollers. Welcome to the Gitas podcast. I'm Sal Ramazzini.
My name is Sasha Chemerov, and here is Nicole Lemberg, aka Michelle.
Welcome to the Gitas podcast, episode 1, the Gitas on tour. On this podcast, we're going to be talking about our Ukrainian tour experiences, how it was, how we felt, the uncomfortableness of living with you guys for 2 months. It was good. We're also going to be talking about
You're talking like you were the king of the place, and we were disturbing your royal life.
in this podcast, guys, you're also going to find 2 segments. Conspiracy Sal, where I'm going to be telling you guys the conspiracy of the week.
And most beautiful part of the podcast is called the song for a day, the playlist for a lifetime, and it's gonna be the song for every day, and you're gonna have the playlist link on YouTube that you can check it out every week.
For those who are new to the band, guys, we are an LA-based rock grunge band, bringing to you real, true music with a lot of sweat, action,
I was
and
ac-
pornography.
I was actually thinking about the style of music that we play, and I came to a conclusion that I don't know what actually the style, because we have electronic moments in the new stuff right now, and I wouldn't say it was the like just the grunge music or just the modern rock. It's a lot of blues, it's the hint of pop, and a lot of different actually mixed up styles.
Definitely. And also don't forget the Hinduism.
Hinduism, yeah, I would say not only Hinduism, more like the Vedic culture.
So, guys, for those who are new to the band, you can find the Gitas on Spotify. We're also on iTunes, on YouTube, Instagram. Go check it out. Give it a listen. We just released our first record this year on February. It's called Beverly Kills. Go check it out. So I want to start by just telling you guys what's up with the band. I'll talk a little bit about what we're doing right now, where we're heading, and the plans that are to come. Right now, we are making a lyric video for our song Femme Fatale. If you guys haven't checked it out, we have a link on our Facebook page. Go check it out. We're actually looking for help. We need actually everybody's help. If you can submit your videos of you guys singing the song, you can find all the info in the Facebook page.
Just a lip sync from you and just send it to our email at thegitasmusic@gmail.com. And I wanted to tell a little bit of, I wanted to ask you a question actually, because I got a couple letters from one from my friend and one from the person who takes part in the video. So they telling me like, "Okay, guys, you have a mistake in the spelling of femme fatale." And I remember when we recorded the song, and it was the question actually. We're talking about it with Jaren. So and we decided to change the saying and make it the half of it, make it uh, like it is French, right?
Yeah.
And the another part make it like American,
So it's half
like English,
half
fatale.
French, half.
Yeah, but then it came to that. That is, if we live it like this, fatale, it's the male, so it's femme fatale. So it's like kind of interesting.
So you have like this like
Yeah,
polarity, right? Like it's
yeah,
female and male, and it's French and English. So it's like
and I think it's interesting, and I think we're somewhere there because of what's happening right now in the world with the gender and everything like this. So I think
it's smart,
it's for everybody, right?
definitely.
So we live in it like this. The question is
Are you gonna
solved.
submit your videos? Are you gonna send your video singing the song? That is a real question.
Yeah.
Because we need your help, guys. We're almost there. A lot of people already submitted their videos. We already have over 50 videos. We're really happy. Thank you to all the people who have been engaging with us. It's great. There's people singing, not even lip singing. They're actually singing, and it's
Yeah,
great. And we
yeah, it's
appreciate
great.
it, man. Thank you so much, guys. Like it's
It's
been
really
great.
good that you so artistic and you have a lot of ideas that you showed us. It's great. So what else we have? We have the video for That's All I Do coming very soon, and we already told you a couple times that it's coming and it's coming, it's coming, and this is the real shit.
The
It's
real
coming.
announcement. This is the real announcement. It's actually coming. Yeah, we had a welcoming show October 1st. We actually screened it that day on the welcoming show. So the people who came to the show actually already saw the video, and we're gonna be uploading it really soon. It was video worked with Nikita. Okay.
Nikita Kuzmenko, yeah, he's a videographer from Ukraine, and it was directed by all of us, I would say. Uh, the idea was I started this idea, and everybody just added a lot of stories, and we mixed it up and made the video.
If you guys want to check out Nikita's work, he also directed and made the video for Beverly Kills. It's also on our YouTube channel, on our YouTube page, or on our Facebook. Go check it out. It's a really cool video. It was also shot in Ukraine, and I like it. It's sexy, and the actress and the actors
Yeah,
are like on
it's cool.
point. It's a really good video. So give it a chance, guys. Go check it out.
And the idea is actually like really current, and we have this Hollywood rape situation around going on. So this video, I would say, kind of showing us what's going on, but with a different ending. So check it out.
So on this week's episode, guys, we're gonna be
Wait. We didn't tell a word about our friend Gosha. So Gosha erased the Britney from the video, so and make some FXs for us. So he was the one who worked on the video too. Then we had our friend Anton Savlyapov from Ukraine, from the band called Agoin. He
ooh,
was there on the video. Then we have
he's a good dancer.
Yeah,
He's a
he is.
good dancer. Not only a good dancer, he's a good actor. He looks like the guy from the Gucci. Remember? There's like a Gucci advertisement, huge one. The
Yeah,
guy in
yeah, yeah,
purple,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
dude. Anton can like come here and like kill it. So
Yeah.
he's also in the video. Who else is in the video?
Irvin, our mysterious ex-friend. Uh,
They acted really good though. They pulled it
yeah,
out. It was
yeah,
really good.
for sure. Yeah,
Jaren also was in the video. Okay, we talked about
Jaren,
Jaren, guys. Jaren was the producer, co-producer and engineer of Verily Kills record.
and also we have my wife and daughter in the video. Who else?
Ghana, Semenova,
Yeah,
actress.
we have an actress from Ukraine too with her daughter. We have Masha from Russia as well. She's a model.
Yeah, Masha, who just gave birth to her first baby.
Oh yeah,
Congratulations. Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. Uh, who else? Are we missing somebody? Yeah, we have actually my cousin
The little kids.
Lucy. No, no,
Oh,
no. We
Lucy
have Lucy and her husband
at the end.
Spencer
Yes,
Wolf at
yes, I
the end.
remember. And also the little kids.
We have kids.
It's a
Yeah,
good video, guys. Like, we're going to upload it. You're going to check it out. And we're just giving a shout out to everybody who was involved. Thank you so much. Also, guys, we're going to bring you a remix album. We're going to drop it very soon. We're not going to talk about it so much because I want to keep it a secret. I want to keep it a mystery. I'm just saying, like, guys, we work with DJs from all over the world, and we're coming with a great remix album. You guys are going to love it.
yeah.
And
We
with
we're gonna
further,
have people from Ukraine, from Russia, from here, from US, from what was the name of the country? The guys from they are right now. Oh, we're gonna have a couple remixes from people from Ukraine, but they live in different countries right now, like from like somewhere in Europe. I don't remember please
But
don't
it's
kill
it's
me.
gonna bring like a lot of flair from
Yeah, but
everybody.
we're not gonna tell even names for
Yeah,
that
don't,
for
we're
right
gonna
now.
leave it a
Yeah,
mystery, and guys, we're just gonna drop it, and we're gonna listen to it, and when the date comes close, we're gonna make the announcement, and yeah. So I want to start talking about the tour. So we just came back, what, a month and a half ago
yeah,
from
right.
Ukraine. We had the opportunity to tour Europe for the first time. We were there for 2 months, and it was a life changing experience. Very, very gratifying and humbling at the same time. I really want to just start by saying, like, Sasha, it was your first time coming back after a lot
After
of absence of got a lot of you hustling here in America. Just start off by telling me, like, I just want to know, like, and tell everybody how you
you
feel.
just should have told the number of the years. Says it was 5 years.
It was 5 years.
5 years. Yeah, and we haven't played with my band Dimna Swimmers from Ukraine for about 6 years. So it was a really like a long period. A lot of things changed, and I mean the problem started before even everything. Uh,
Like with your visa, even from before we left,
it,
you mean?
I mean the I had no papers ready at the time where shows were booked, and when the first show were sold out, I didn't have my papers.
That was crazy though. Yeah, we had the first show completely sold out, and we were sitting with Sasha saying, like, how the hell we're gonna make this? You can't even leave the country. You have
I
to
mean,
drive to San
I mean,
Francisco.
I never doubted that we're gonna go, but I didn't know the date actually, because I've been working on this shit every day. Uh, we've been spending like 8 hours in immigration office with my family from the like early morning till the evening, 3 days, and I mean it was crazy. It was crazy, and then they gave me permission to leave, and but not to my family, and it was crazy, and we left in 2 days after that, right? I got my papers and like 2 days and pew.
You drove to San Francisco, I remember. You went there to
Before
get your
that,
passport,
yeah.
yeah. And that was like the craziest times. At the same time, where you're dealing with your papers, I'm dealing with physical pain.
Yeah, guys. So Sal was kind of like disabled by by that time. His knees were kind of fucked up a little bit, and he couldn't even walk. I remember he was always telling about his knees, but it was the moment we had a show in
Faiz Dodo. That was the
Faiz
last
Dodo,
show
yeah,
we
the
played here
last
in LA.
show before we went on tour to Ukraine, and we were standing outside. Smoking a joint, and Sal was like, Sal was kind of like standing there with the face like a dead man already,
I was pale, I know.
and you were
Pain.
like a waterfall because you were like slowly going down there.
I
And I
was
was
a
like,
waterfall.
what? It's like, are you okay? And he was like, like, and then he just like sat down and started just like, my knees are fucked up. I can't actually walk,
I can't
and
move. I
I
remember.
can't
And
move. And
you're like,
I was like, what the fuck? We're going on tour, man.
what are we gonna do tonight? Fuck the tour. Like, we were like, what are we
And
gonna do for the
tonight
show?
too,
Like, you're like,
yeah. So yeah,
I
we.
told you, just take me to a sports store, get me some knee braces. I need compression on my knees, and I'll be good. And that's what we did. Went to the store, got the knee compressors, put them on, and
and
then we played the show, and I played like it was like the last time I was playing ever, and I
but what was
completely
interesting,
shredded my knees.
it wasn't it was before even that I went to immigration office. So we had a week and a half or something before the show. No, not the show, before we left. And every time we talked about it, we didn't know like what's gonna be the solution. And one day I remember that the solution was, okay, we're gonna take the, how does it called, the cart, not the
Oh, the
cart,
wheelchair,
the
the
wheelchair,
wheelchair.
and you're gonna be on the wheelchair
No, so
playing the
listen,
show.
guys. Sasha tells me, okay, I'm laying in bed. So we played the last show in Faizo, though. In pain. I came back that night and I was like, Sasha, I fucked up my knees. I need to go to the hospital. And Sasha's like, dude, what are we gonna do for tour? He's like, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I can even stand. He's like, I got an idea. We're gonna seat you in a wheelchair. We're gonna put the bass on you, and you're just gonna play in a wheelchair, and then you're gonna try to stand up in the
Yeah.
last song.
It's actually was a good idea.
It was a great idea, but looking back now to it is like that was crazy. So yeah, Sasha's dealing with all the visa and all his like paperwork shit, and I'm laying in bed in pain, broken. No, not broken. It had a horizontal cut on my meniscus, both of them.
And we have a sold out show in Ukraine going on in 2 weeks.
And here we go. So what are we gonna do? So it was just insane. So okay, so that was probably was like one of the most challenging things before the tour. But I want to go now and like tell them, just talk about what happened during the tour. I'll tell you, like, so we got there, and one of the things that was really challenging of this tour was that I broke my bass.
But it wasn't. It was like the second.
The
or
second
third
show. It was the second show. I know I would like to talk about more about like the shows, but I'm just gonna tell you the story, guys, because that was for me one of the most challenging things about this tour itself. So we got to Ukraine. We played the first show in Centrum. It's sold out. 2,500 people. The place is exploding. It's insanity. There's people stage diving.
2,500 people.
No, how much was it?
No, it was like 1,200, I guess.
1,200 people.
Yeah. What you're saying about capacity, but we're saying about the like actually, yeah. So I think it was like 12.
It's explosions, people stage diving, insanity, mosh pits. It's crazy. And that was actually the first show in Centrum was actually the first time that I stood up playing bass. That I actually stood up
Yeah.
and like performed, and it was a scary day, but I made it through. I thought that I wasn't.
You jumped like a fucking goat.
Not the first one. The first one was just a couple of jumps, a couple of grasshopper jumps,
Anyways, man.
just a couple of ones. And I just realized after the show that I don't know, I was putting ice on my knees. I was like, okay, I think I can do this. So the second night, I'm all in.
Yeah.
Again, second night, show again is sold out. There's fuckers jumping, like, oh my God, stage diving, bombing people. Oh my God, like sweat, insanity. And I just decided I'm going to sacrifice my bass for the Ukrainian people. And I dropped Cecilia, which is my Fender Jazz, black, custom. Drop that baby. Boom. As soon as it hits the floor, like as soon as the bass hit the floor, I just saw a piece of the tuning peg just fly. Boom. There we go. Goodbye, world. I realized that I really fucked up my bass immediately, and I'm like, okay, great. Solution for my problem. We were leaving the next day after the show. We're leaving the next day to go to another city that's 10 hours from the capital. I'm freaking the fuck out. What I'm gonna do? I have no bass. We go into the store. What was the name of the store?
It was the Guitar House.
Guitar House. So we went to this store, Guitar House, by the way. Everybody there was super cool. And they told me that the maker of this brand called Woodstock was actually in the shop that day. And
He's the owner of the shop.
he's the owner of the shop?
Yeah.
So he's the owner of the shop and the owner of this brand of guitars called Woodstock was there that day. And we decided just to talk to him. And I told him what would happen. I broke my bass and they're not going to be able to fix it in time. Did they have like any solutions for me? He said, yeah, I have this jazz bass.
No. It wasn't like this, man. It was like you picked up a different.
For sure, I tried a couple of other
a different
basses.
bass, and then you took this one. Like, okay, let me listen to this one, and then
I plugged in the Woodstock, and it was just butter, butterfinger, baby. It was amazing. So yeah, that was probably my challenge. One of the most challenging things for me of the tour was breaking my bass, acknowledging that I fucked up my bass, and now going to get another bass that can finish the tour. And actually, I'm very happy with. It was a bad situation that actually turned into an amazing situation because now I have an amazing bass.
yeah, you have an amazing piece of art,
Yes, Tatiana.
Tatiana. But I would say it's a kind of pussy story because you said it was most challenging for you. I think sorry.
Okay. Not sorry, but
No, I'm actually sorry that I called your story pussy,
Okay.
but it is.
Well, not really. I mean,
No,
if
no,
you,
no.
in the
I
sense of
can
like, listen, I
understand.
was just
Yeah,
more scared because the whole
because you can
record.
fix the.
No, the
We live in
sound. You know, we're
for
we
sure.
we're t- okay. We all always praise ourselves of having like a very original sound. For me, breaking that bass was kind of like the same for you breaking your Black Fender. Like
For
that's
sure. For
death of the
sure.
sound.
Yeah.
So actually, no, I actually want to give a shout out to the guys of Woodstock. The bass and your guitar sound amazing, guys. Like really, really, really check them out. They're super cool.
Yeah, it's great because I got my guitar from them too.
Yeah, your custom guitar.
Yeah, and
Not
it's
everyone.
amazing. It
Not everyone.
not everyone. Yeah,
Not everyone. So yeah, so well now, Mr. Macho, can you tell us what was your most hard experience of this tour?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. So we had like so I had this a lot of these troubles all around my leaving uh, U.S. and coming to Ukraine, but we came there and it was time for the first rehearsal, and the first rehearsal was
Where?
super
Shitty?
super scary.
Super shitty, you mean? Come
I
on.
mean, it for sure it was shitty because I haven't played with my band for 6 years, and we came without the drummer with the Gitas,
Oh yeah,
and
by the way, we didn't talk about that. We went on tour without a drummer.
yeah, so and we came and Gustavo who
Gustavito.
is Oleg Fedosov was the one who was gonna be filling this part. And what happened that he said, like, when we started to play, first of all, we started to play with Dim Sumish, and it was like, shit, what am I doing? Why I decided to actually like put it out. Oh my god. Then when we play with the Gitas,
No, no, wait, wait,
good.
wait, wait. You're there playing with Dima Sumish. I'm jet lagged as fuck. Sleeping in a couch outside while these guys are blasting. I thought it was cool, but I guess it wasn't according to Sasha. But it was. I mean, it was loud. I'll give you that. It was fucking loud.
Anyways, then we started to play with the Gitas, and after trying this, uh, Oleg said, let's say, Oleg, aka Gustavo, said, actually, I didn't listen to songs at all. Sorry.
Yeah, and we're both
Uh,
standing there with our balls in our fucking throats, being like,
like shit. So, anyways, next rehearsal was better. Third rehearsal was good, and fourth and fifth was amazing, right? And after five rehearsal or six,
yeah.
right?
We rehearsed for like a week, I think,
Yeah,
before the
yeah,
first show,
yeah,
and
and we
everything
were
just came
yeah.
together. It came together naturally, and it sounded good. I just want to say that this show is brought to you by Sativa,
Uh,
LA, California grown, totally legal for you guys, for those suckers that out there in the countries where you can't blaze and be chill. I'm sorry.
oh my god. Oh my god. Paul.
By those who don't know, we're sitting right now, literally in my fucking room. Welcome to
Welcome.
my intimate space, guys.
And yeah, and let's move forward. Let's finish this story about tours. But I would move to the next segment of our show, which is called
Conspiracy sound. Okay, guys. So I am a huge conspiracy theorist lover. It just intrigues me. And this week, the conspiracy of the week that I have for you guys is the following one. It was a dreadful night on April 1912 when a huge ship called the Titanic set sail to be its last. But was it really the Titanic, the ship that sank that night? Oh, I don't believe so, my friends. For those of you who don't know about this conspiracy theory, it goes like this. So, the Titanic, everybody knows about this this story. We all seen the movie. We all saw Leonardo DiCaprio doing his thing, drawing naked women. We all did. I was 13. I loved it. The ship was actually the ship. So the Titanic didn't sink. This is the theory. This is the conspiracy theory that the ship was actually changed. There was another ship at the time called the Olympic. This was the sister ship of the Titanic. Basically, the Olympic was the boat they used to build the Titanic. It was made out of like the same like structure, but of course it had differences, right? So this is what happened. Check it out. The Olympic was the first boat. It was actually the first boat who was built, right? And it had the same owners. It had the same owners. J.P. Morgan was one of the owners. Of course, he's in every conspiracy. I have to add that. So basically, the Titanic and the Olympic was built before the Titanic, and it was used in World War One. It was a great ship. It served its purpose and everything, and it was insured by what's the name? White Star Line. Yeah, that owned it, but that was the company who had them insured as well. So the Olympic was created first, and they built the Titanic. There one night on 1911, on September 20th, 1911, the Olympic had an accident. They were parking the Olympic close to a coast. Yeah, they were parking in the Olympic, and it had an accident. And the company couldn't afford to fix the ship, and the insurance company didn't want to pay for the damage. So the company was in a lot of threat of like going bankrupt because of it was going to be like a major loss. So J.P. Morgan and the other owners came up with this master plan of switching the boats, switching the Titanic with the Olympic. Since they were like identical ships, they could do it. For what? So they could sink the already damaged Olympic pretending to be the Titanic and get the insurance of the Titanic, basically making it a scam. Fraud. Fraud, people. So that's how the story goes. But there's evidence that backs up this story, right? Lots of it. The first one that I found staggering was that the Olympic had 16 thin windows. The Titanic had 14. When you check out the last picture of the Titanic sailing out, it has 16 windows, just as the Olympic. Another interesting fact that goes into the story that I found like mind blowing. So J.P. Morgan and like all the investors of the ship and like the very important people canceled their ride at the last minute. J.P. Morgan pretended to be sick. He was actually spotted in France completely well, not sick at all. Which raises the question, I mean, did the ship really sink? It makes complete sense. Like, I don't know. What do you think, Sasha? You think it makes complete sense making it a scam, a financial scam? It is.
I think it is, but I try not to think about this shit.
I know you don't, but in this
Mm,
case, I need your opinion.
my opinion, it was a fraud
It was a fraud.
for sure, for sure. Like everything, not everything else, but most of what's happening in U.S. and all over the world, it's ridiculous. They making this plays. It's a theater, but deadly theater, I guess. So
If
it
you,
is.
I mean, I found it really interesting because I've been a fan of like the Titanic for the longest time, and I've actually never heard about it until this year, and I was like, no, actually, it was last year, and I was like, damn. And I know a lot of you guys out there maybe never heard this conspiracy theory, but there's a link below in the description of this podcast. You can find the video where I watched this conspiracy theory. They have lots of other facts that I haven't even talked about, couldn't even mention. I just gave you the ones that for me were like very fishy. The guys, the owners, canceling the trip at last minute, taking a lot of the important things out of the ship, all the small clues that were left behind. I don't know. Stay tuned for the next week's conspiracy. I'll bring you another juicy one.
Conspiracies.
Conspiracy cells. So coming back to talking about the tour.
Are we coming back?
Oh, we're coming back to the tour. People want to know about
Oh,
this.
ships.
So we had a total of 13 shows. Um, we're very happy to say that the 13 shows were sold out.
Almost,
Thank you. Almost.
almost,
Well,
yeah.
not the which one? Not the acoustic or the one
Not
in.
the acoustic, and I mean, like, couple of them were festivals, so we can tell it was sold
Yeah.
out. But I mean, most of the shows were sold out.
So we just want to say thank you to everybody who came and showed their support. We're super grateful, eternally grateful with you guys, and we had lots of fun. So I just want to like add maybe to this to the story of the tour.
I mean, I played 2 shows in a row.
Every night.
That's my story of every single show except acoustic, right?
Yeah, the
And
acoustic one wasn't. Or
yeah,
the acoustics you did with Dima Sumic as well. There were
I mean,
like
yeah,
single.
but it was the one show with 15 songs or something, or 17, I don't remember, 13, whatever. But every night it was 2 shows for me. The first one was the Gitas, the second one was Dimna Sumish. And I mean, I survived, but a- after the first show, after the Gitas, actually, my voice were dying. On the backstage, I was like, oh my god, what it's gonna be? I can't understand how it's gonna happen. Uh, but it did work out. First night, the second night, it was even better for me. I don't know why. I felt somehow better, and the voice was fucked up, but I could sing, and yeah, and
The sound was better the second night at Centrum as well.
yeah,
That's another big plus, I think,
yeah,
that helped a lot of on, for example, on you in that show the second night.
yeah.
I guess I want to share with you guys. It was the first time that I actually went to Europe. So for me, it was really a different world. I like completely architecture, people, food.
Being half Italian, never been to Europe.
Oh yeah, baby. Guatemalteco, señores. Damas y caballeros, soy de Guatemala. Sí. So for me, it was really interesting, like the culture, my surroundings, and everything. But I really wanted to talk about, okay, one of my favorite moments of going on tour to Ukraine was orangutan.
Oh yeah, oh
Oh
yeah.
my God, guys! I discovered heaven okay, if heaven is food, then orangutan is definitely paradise because I was blown away. I live in LA.
But
I've
you
been to
should, ma'am,
vegetarian
you
sandwiches.
should tell what's the conception. So it is like kind of fast food, right? It's sandwiches and like couple salads and soups, smoothies, and everything organic and beautiful and no GMO.
No GMO, fresh food. It's fantastic. Like the restaurant itself, like the spot is beautiful. It's a great design. It's fashion. It's modern. I just want to share, like for example, we live in LA, right? We live in LA, and we've been here to lots of vegetarian restaurants. We've gone to like, and hands down, orangutan like beats it all. Like Seitan Kaiser, I think it's my favorite sandwich there. Oh my god! Like every single time I go there, it's the same sandwich. That for me was really interesting. Understanding that in Ukraine, there's a lot of talent. I really went to a place in the world where I saw a lot of creative people, lots of things happening, food, art, like you name it.
Yeah,
That
that
was
what
for me
that
one of the biggest
and
highlights.
and that's what changed as well, because it was actually Ukraine is like full of talented people. But what I saw after 5 years not being there, everything is like grew a lot. It was small spots in towns that you could have vegetarian food or have this like small show or whatever. And right now it's kind of like boom, bloomed. So, yeah.
It's great. It's great. I think it's fantastic. And oh man, and the desserts were so good. Oh my god! Like really, go guys. If you haven't, my friends in Ukraine, if you haven't checked out orangutan, you're missing out. And for my friends here in California, I'm sorry, guys. Like you're just gonna have to imagine it. It's so good. It's so good.
Okay, so we moving further, right?
Oh yeah, we're moving further into space. We're flying. gravitating out of
Yeah,
this planet.
guys, if you're gonna have any questions about tour, about something specific, uh, don't be shy. Ask us in comments on YouTube, and we're gonna tell you more stories if you want. So let's.
Rock and rollers. I want to remind you that there's a really cool show on Spotify called Music Happens Here.
Who's rock and rollers?
All the rock and rollers are listening to us right now. You all
What
rock
if
and rollers.
what if ravers listening to us?
They're rock
right
and
now?
rollers as well.
Okay.
There's a really cool show called Music Happens Here. It's a original show by Spotify. And our song Beverly Kills is the opening song for the show. They have, I think, 3 episodes, if I'm not
Maybe already
mistaken.
4.
Yeah, I haven't checked, but it's amazing. They talk about LA, and
Not only LA. They
the first
talk
one is
about,
LA. The second one is Bob Marley in the UK.
yeah, they have 4.
Oh no, second one is New Orleans. No, I was right. Sorry, guys, I was right. Yeah, no, the first one is Los Angeles. The second one is London. Bob Marley in London. The next one, the third one is New Orleans. Fourth one is Seattle. Ooh, Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah. So yeah, check it out, guys. It's a really, really cool show.
Okay, we're moving forward with my show, which is called Song for a Day, Playlist for a Lifetime. And it's gonna be the song every day. So let's start with Monday. And Monday is a hard day, somebody said, but I want to add some more thoughts to your head on Monday when everything is popping up. You need to work and you still need to think. So it's gonna be the playlist with Glenn Lewis and Rich Medina, and the song's gonna be Distraction. And the next one is gonna be for Tuesday. Tuesday is Tiger Cub, Memory Boy. This one for me is the best rock song of this year, as for me. These guys are from UK, as I know, and you should check them out because they're fucking cool. Tiger Cub, Memory Boy. This is the song like we talked about, Queen of the Stone Age for Sal. And my opinion is this song beats the whole record, the whole new record of Queens of the Stone Age.
Which is a record that I like. I like that record, but this band Tiger Cub is really cool.
Okay, Wednesday day, I would say. And Wednesday, let's a little bit relax. Or relax a little bit. And it's gonna be Zach Abel, right? Or how it is?
Sackabell.
Sackabell. I don't know.
This is a show with broken English, guys.
Broken English in the house tonight. And the song's gonna be Say Something.
Say something.
Zachabel, right?
Sackabell, baby.
Like it sounds like something.
Like Sackabell.
Like Jingle Bell.
Jingle Bell.
Zachabel, Say Something. And it was Friday, right?
No, I think it's Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday.
Really, it was Thursday. Oh my god. Okay, and we're moving to Friday, and Friday is gonna be Highly Suspect, Serotonina. This is the band that I like a lot too, and these guys are from New York, right?
These guys are from New York, yeah.
Yeah,
They're a
and
really cool band. They performed for the Grammys, I think 2 years ago, not the ones that, 2 years ago they performed for the Grammys. They have 2 records out. I love the first record, Mr. Asylum.
yeah, I like the first record actually more than
The second one,
the second
A Boy
one,
Who Died a Wolf.
yeah,
I think that both records are good, but Mr. Asylum
Yeah,
is a
for
strong
sure.
one.
for sure. And Saturday is gonna be groovy, bluesy, funky, whatever you say, acid, jazzy, but new. It's gonna be Red Astaire, and the song's gonna call Love to Angie. It's super cool. It's weird when keys play There, So the part of keys are actually weird, and sometimes you hear that it's in a different key than the vocal is, and it works and it's super cool. So you guys should check this one. And this is the end of the show. You
No.
can yes,
No,
yes,
no,
yes, yes,
no,
yes.
sir.
Oh,
No,
Sunday,
no.
Sunday,
You're
Sunday. Okay, Sunday. That's the little fuck up, right?
Sunday is the day of the
Sunday-
Lord. You're forgetting
Yeah,
the day of the
yeah,
Lord.
yeah, yeah. It's the day of the Lord. So for this day, we have a special one. A special one that I can't find right now in here. But I'm trying so hard to find it that I'm scrolling a lot, and I found it. I found it, and I can tell you the name of this amazing piece, which is gonna be traditional Indian music, not Indian American, but Hindu Indians, and it's gonna be an amazing raga Bhairavi in flute, and the name of the main guy is Ajay again, and the name of the main guy is Ajay Pahankar. That's the
Pahankar.
Ajay Pahankar, your favorite name.
My favorite name.
Yeah, and the record called Bhairavi, and the raga called the same. So you guys check it out.
So we also want to show at the end of this podcast one of our songs. We're going to be showing you songs from our records. We're going to be showing you songs first from Beverly Kills, and then we're going to move on to Garland, which was our first EP. For this week's song, we have Check Out the Violence.
Check out the violence.
So Sasha, just tell us, because I don't think a lot of people know, this was actually one of your songs that you had previously recorded in your archives, right?
Yeah, this song was written, I guess, about 7 years ago.
So you made the song 7 years ago. So what inspired you? What was the
So
feeling?
this song is about it's like pretty like a punk song, but a bit harder than punk. I would say punk hardcore, maybe something like.
Do you remember where you wrote it?
Uh,
Where were you when
where?
you wrote this song? Do you remember?
No, I have no idea. But this is the song about the battle with your possession, let's say, and mostly about drugs. So this is the song about person who fights his monkey on his back, and he's actually winning the battle. And it's blood all over because he's trying so hard. And yeah, this the small destruction that leads to healing process. The start in a healing process.
This is definitely one of my favorite songs to play live from our record. It's usually one of the songs that we usually finish our set with. It's high powered, a lot of energy. It's perfect to just jump on the drums and catapult yourself into madness. I know a lot of drummers hate that shit, but I have to give a shout out to our good boy, the assassin of time, Alex the Tiger. He lets me jump on his drums and catapult myself. You know what? Gustavo also did let me do that, and he
For
was never
sure,
pissed. He
because
was actually really happy.
He was already trained.
So I have to say, Ukrainian drummers, you guys have balls because you let me destroy the drums, and it's completely fine. No hard feelings. It's rock and roll.
Check out the violence, motherfuckers.
So there you go, guys. That's the end of the first podcast. Stay tuned. We're coming next week with our second podcast.
All the links are beside this video.
Or below in the description. Yeah, you can find
all the
there.
links are below description. All the links are below description. All the links are below description.
Let me talk to your supervisor, please.
Okay.
You can find all the info there, guys. Again, you can go check and find our music on Spotify. We're also on iTunes. Make sure to check out our YouTube channel. And if you don't have any of these platforms, we're also on SoundCloud. And thank you so much again for tuning in, guys. We are the Gitas. Have a beautiful morning, rock and rollers.
See you next week.
I'd rather kill myself, yeah, kill myself, than put up with you. See, I'm tired Check out the violence!